Now, those deportees you just saw were cited for mostly low-grade offenses. President Trump today taking aim at a much more dangerous group, an international gang called MS-13. The president tweeting, quote, "Democrats don't want money from budget going to border wall despite the fact that it will stop drugs and very bad MS-13 gang members." Let's talk more about this with senior Latin American affairs editor Rafael Romo. So, Rafael, we know MS-13 has tentacles spreading across the U.S., Mexico, Canada, Central America. What types of crimes are we talking about?
Well, Anna, it's a long list of crimes, according to U.S. officials, including human smuggling, drug and sex trafficking, kidnapping, murder, and extortion. MS-13, also known as Mara Salvatrucha, has a long history in the United States. According to the U.S. Justice Department, the gang is composed primarily of immigrants or descendants of immigrants from El Salvador. It originated in Los Angeles, and it has been around since at least the 1980s. In addition to the United States, nowadays Mara Salvatrucha has a presence in El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and to a lesser degree, also in Mexico, Anna.
So would a border wall stop members of this MS-13 gang from crossing over?
Well, that's the thing. They're here already. According to the FBI's Gang Intelligence Center, the criminal gang is a national and international criminal organization with more than 30,000 members in the world and more than 10,000 of those in the United States, with a presence in at least 40 states and the District of Columbia, Anna.
What about President Trump's claim that weak immigration policies of the Obama administration allowed this group to form in cities across the U.S.?
Well, it's true that many of its members entered the U.S. illegally. It didn't only happen during the Obama presidency, though, but also during every administration going back to at least the 1980s. The Obama administration designated MS-13 as a transnational criminal organization in 2012, the first street gang to get this designation, and sanctioned 6 of its leaders the following year, Anna.
Bottom line, how big is this current threat then?
And it is very dangerous. The U.S. Justice Department says that recent investigations in some regions of the country have revealed that major leaders of MS-13 in El Salvador, many of whom are in prison there for murder, kidnapping, or extortion, have been sending representatives to cross into the U.S. illegally to gain control of local MS-13 cliques and reconstitute them. In other words, they're not respecting any boundaries or any borders, and they're just trying to do their thing across the U.S., Mexico, and Central America, Anna.
Oh, very interesting. Rafael Romo, thanks for that report.